Just change slightly. Okay. Yeah, it's live. How do I need the chat again. Pop this out. Take it to this one. So I need to make it like the size of my camera or something. But then I guess I can see it by going to freeze. Oh, it stopped playing. It play. How wide is? So it's too wide. Not to that. So it can be at least one more. Yeah, that's fine. And then probably want to make a little box, kind of like that. And then what else am I thinking? Where else was it annoying to have that last stream? Like what I've done now, I was like, oh, just open another terminal in the top corner. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. But then I don't know about other windows. Like I can pin this. Or I can make another one, float it and pin it. And then it's like a reminder to myself that this is where my camera is. Oh, I hate trackpads. Entertaining stream, I know. I should have set this up beforehand. But then, as you can, oh, you won't be able to see, but like, say if I put that there and then I go to other screens, it's going to stay on the other screens. So it's just going to be a little reminder that that's where my camera is, so I don't just like do something that you can't see. And that's my workspace. I lost some real estate, but it's fine. Then you want it slightly zoomed. Okay. I do not remember where I am with this, basically. Is the coffee down? Oh, I probably should have changed the title. No, that's fine. Where were we at last time, if I remember correctly? Yeah, let's run it first. CD projects, Langfire. Do I have my... no. Profiles. That one, but let's not do services on the left. Clients. Yeah, okay, that's working. See, this is... You can't see that, so let's do it like this. Yes. Oh. Okay. And then sudo docker. Yeah, that's fine. We got our SQL databases. So now let's run it. And then we want to make it so you can see this as well. Okay, so what I want to do now is the YouTube processing is not great. So, oh look, a chess channel. Is this a full video? Like, chess can't be to exposing I like chess. So yeah, YouTube, and we do a new one. Like the UX is clearly not amazing, but that's done in 2 seconds, and it's like an hour and something video. 2 hours and 47 in 2 seconds. That's pretty good. Like it used to be like a 20-minute video used to take like 5 minutes to process until I did all of the big O notation, sort of sorting out all of the loops and a couple other like performance improvements. But it's been a while since I looked at it. Yeah. The biggest improvement from slop code to making it fast was using maps, obviously. Throwing hash maps at it. Okay. So, we want to debug why this is coming back as slop. Oh, it didn't today. Like, so, last time I did this, these were not tokens. Which makes me think... Also, why is this so slow? Can I do that? I can. I've never had BTOP in a window. Like, I don't have anything. I guess that. Okay, anyway. So the idea, I don't know why it's taking forever. Oh, it's crashing. It's crashing. Oh, I know why it's taking forever. It's because it's loading an absolute shit ton of tokens. So note to self, don't use a big video. If I just go to like Golang chess or something and do a small video. Economic collapse. Gotham chess. Because obviously we don't want to be sending all those down at once, right? Like a massive 2-hour transcription and then tokenizing them and everything. That's probably already done. So that's better. Okay. So that's working more performantly, and that's obviously you don't need this much to load in one go without loading. So, the conclusion I'm getting is like if I dropped all the databases and then processed them, I'd expect the tokens to not work. So if I go make a terminal below, just a small one, cd project Langfire, and then sudo drop. Oh, it's scripts. I think it's db drop. Yeah. So it's going to drop every table, and then to repopulate the tables we need to reboot the service because they migrate them. What? Yep. Oh, but it's processing the starting content, which took 5 seconds. So it's because I wasn't processing them. So let's see if I can get that happening. So it's in the content startup, but in main it calls it. So here, let's turn that off and drop them again. I think the first stream I wrote the script for dropping all the tables with that. It ignores account and token like authorization so that I can stay logged in. But start the database from scratch. So now, no content. Let's do this video again. Also, I don't know if everything's good. I'm assuming it is. Let's have a quick listen. I don't know if I can hear the music here. Yeah, I can. Okay. Did I process it? Yeah. So this is... Oh no, it came back correct. This is correct as well. This is bizarre. So even last stream, and I haven't done any coding in between stream on this project. When I uploaded a video, it was coming through as completely... All the tokens were white, which means they're not being identified as like data tokens worthy of data. Tokens being words, tokenization. So I don't know why I'm getting like a completely different result. This looks somewhat correct. I'd want to, because it's a bit of a black box, it's so much data going through that processor, it's hard to understand whether it's doing it correctly. At this point, it would be a question of what's worth doing. Like, I would want to make sure that the data looks somewhat correct. Maybe I find a 2-minute video, and I think I remember like a good place to get this is like Hikaru clips. That's going to be gibberish where he's like takes. I just want a really short 1-minute video. This one.
Check and take, I guess. I still can block the bishop.
Yeah, that's fine. So this video's fine. It's only 49 seconds, which means it's going to have like a short amount of a short transcript to process, so it's going to be easier to reason about whether it did it correctly, at least before I decide that like testing, as in like writing a random set of transcript sections, and then expecting the outcomes, right? I'm wondering if I can be happy without writing tests at this point. Okay. Okay.
Check and take, I guess. I still can block it.
Weird that the transcript actually is weird there, right?
Check and take, I guess.
He says or check and take, I guess. But it says or shot and take, I guess. That's how good speech to text is.
Check and take, I guess. I still can block the bishop. Rook c8 logical. I guess I'll just take. Why not? Check. I always have 92 also. Check.
Chuck.
Should be winning for me somehow.
This is all correct so far.
F6.
I'm just checking
Like queen did.
versus this.
I don't know, like F2 maybe? I mean, I'm just threatening to push P down the board. F7 is a huge threat. Actually, can I just take? Oh my god, I cover all the squares. He can't get back. Both squares are covered. He can't get back. And he loses.
Okay, and then I want to identify. So that looks all right.
So, okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's correct. I guess I don't actually have a way of changing the level. I guess I can probably establish it in data. CD projects Langfire. Sudo exec. Oh no, sudo scripts exec db is token db tkdb. Okay. Show tables. Right. Select all from token. There should only be like 165. That's so we've got one I. So that looks correct. I mean, we can quickly kind of do like a bit of a side-by-side look. Instead of all, we don't want the created, so select ID lowercase, and the language is correct, is it? We are on English, right? I guess that's bad UX as well. Probably get like a ticket board or something. So select lower case. Oh, we want ID from token. So that's how we do this. Okay, cool. So we can make that kind of small. So or shot can take, I guess, still. Yeah, there's another can, yeah. Block with the bishop. Rook, logical, I guess, is 5. I'll just take. Where's take? Did take out? Yeah, take it over there. Why not? Go check always. Have. So this is just correct. I'm surprised though. Like I haven't changed it. This is ghostly. If I was like doing this for work, I would absolutely not allow product owners to just be like, oh, it works, let's push it. I'd absolutely confirm it with like testing or something. As in track down why that issue is there, or at least have more confidence that it's robust. But that's okay for now. Now, so another way of quickly testing is I want to do the actual main content as well. And then I think I'll change the level of some of the words, like really common words like I and take, if I can find them. I wonder if I should be able to control F on here. Can I always? No. What about always? Oh, you can, but it's not I always, because there's no spaces, it's the divs. That's not convenient for people. Maybe I should override a control F with my own little search. One day. It seems a little unnecessary. So, I wonder if we have take. No. Do we still have the output? No, I got rid of it. Good. Great. I think was. My keyboard stuff isn't working as well. And that's probably gonna pop up. Let's just do like this. Like really common words, because I don't remember what words was in that transcript. Oh, I know that I'm was there. Let's just make that green. Okay, so now we can go to YouTube and we should see those levels sticking, which I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. As in, we should see those levels reflected in this video. And that's the premise of the website, really. No! No! See that one? That one should be green. Go after this. So that means So that's one of the issues then, that they haven't been identified from previous tokenization. Oh, I thought the music stopped. CD projects, Langfire. Typo. Select all from token. How many do we have when we start? Like 12,000. Weirdly though, this looked correct. We should do like select all from token where lowercase equals 4. Yeah, so I was concerned because the word all seems common, as if like, because I've got so many, which is English. Let me show you. I'll zoom in a little bit. So select all from token where language equals en for English. So you can see like I've got 1,000-ish, 913. I don't know why the lights are flashing. English words. Also 2025. So I was thinking the word all was likely going to be there, so I was surprised that there wasn't like an error in over. So there only wants to be one of each word that's encountered, because then you can associate the data with it, the user data. But then there's complications around how do you deal with words like p. At this point of considering it, it's for the user to decide how they want to treat just random stuff like that, like acronyms, like ATM, like cash machine. Like at the moment, it's hard to anticipate. Maybe you could do it with AI, but then the problem is you could easily have something like, so for example, C, the programming language, is just the character C. So if you're learning English, I don't know if there is actually value, but then I wouldn't want to restrict the user. I wouldn't want to force them to have it as like not a token. Like for example, in the YouTube, if it has a number in it, then I force it to not be savable, as they're the white ones. Like when you've got your lessons like this, it's easier to control what words are words. But then when content is uploaded from this AI speech to text slop, and also if people upload books, there's going to be so many things that you can encounter. So I'm assuming there's no user words coming down. I'm assuming that user words come down in this. How do I'm going to drag it down to like there. Make it a bit network. So I'm assuming there's a user words request that comes down in this one. Yeah. And then I'm assuming it doesn't, like, this is what I'm assuming the issue is that when you go on this video, there is no user words that come down. And also, as soon as I plug into Google, it spams my fucking network tab. This is just YouTube EN. So just that's getting the video. What's this one? My videos. So this is the page before. So it's just like a really simple load. It's like just get the tokens. So that means I need to get the user word as well, which means I can check in the client. I think the YouTube view is really poor. Let's have a look at the reading. Get user words. And we're just doing reset. So let's compare that to the YouTube. Oh, so it's not YouTube, it's actually video. When do we get the tokens. Get video transcript here in the use effect after. And then what's required for getting the user words? Does it just get all of them? Because we don't want 100,000 user words. I mean, what's weird is then how did they get cleared? Because I know that when I come to here, I've got the word, at least the word I'm, like things like and the. So I know that when I'm on this, those user words are in the App Store from set user words here. That's. And when does it clear them? Reading levels. Oh no, it's not set user words we care about. Wait, is it? Well, yeah. How's it getting cleared? In the query they get used. Not the store. Should be like hooks, query, set user words. Get user words, only one. They're so strange. It's strange because the user words get cleared and I don't see how or where. They might not get cleared. It is worth confirming that. So, how do we get? It's been so long since I've used. Why did this close? So App Store. Check user words. Should type those up as well. Then in video, we bring them in. So use App Store as a hook, and then not user words. Let's import that. Well, where do I put store? Well, this one should have the store. Use App Store. Hooks. I put them in hooks. And then I'm going to do it on a set timeout. Set timeout. Console log. Come on. User words. Do it after 3 seconds. Just to be clear that there's no delay on loading them. We can do it before that as well. Cannot. Oh, it's imported it automatically for some reason with an @ and I don't think it has that. So to the console. Yeah, so it wasn't cleared. It just wasn't applied. What don't know which of the spotlights is dying on me. Probably not good for your eyes. So yeah, that's what I was kind of getting to the point of concluding, right? When I see no set user word that turns them into, that clears them, then surely the user words are still in the data, they're just not being applied to the reading that exists there. So then the question is why? What's the difference between the reading container here? I feel like turning those lights off. It doesn't affect the stream much, I don't think. I have a lamp here. It should be still quite bright camera. Yeah, it's so bright. Okay. Let's have a look at the difference in the reading containers. Let's clear this down a little bit. Reading. Info. Oh, it's reader. Yeah. So components. Reading. Reader. I see. But let's see what video has first. And how messy is all of this? Because this was the last feature that I was implementing, and I haven't tidied it yet. Whereas a component like reader should be generally quite clear what it's doing. The template is quite small. And yeah, I like small templates. I like them to be logically structured quite nicely, so you can quite quickly look at them and establish what they're doing. Whereas this template, well, I mean, that's okay. Info container, then page. So it imports page. This is the prototype code. You can see how bad it is. Okay, but this imports page as well. But then why would page work for one and not the other? Words markup. What's it contingent on? So it should be, I bet it's, yeah, it's a word. Is levels and index. User words. And it gets it from the App Store. So we probably want to do it in here. Is this inside a map? Yeah. Let's do it here. Console log. Markup user words. Conol. And then where is the end of the map? There. Okay, so that should give us markup user words is empty. I mean, we could get the user words. And then markup user words is full there with 8 user words. And full here. So why is this not correct? So the user words are going into this render. The same user words are going in. Which means they use a user words.find lowercase equals word.lowercase. That should be working. Dot level. Let's take one of the last ones. Let's take this one. Level 3, I'm. Let's do if word dot lowercase No. Case equals I'm. Then we console log word, console log user words. Let's see if. Do you think it's realistic getting into software engineering now, or is AI taking over? I don't know how long I've missed that for as well. Do I think it's realistic getting into it, or is AI taking over? It's actually like quite difficult of a question, because when I got into software, it was way easier. And now I think it's much harder. I think it's just a matter of the amount of effort I put in, which was like 6 months of hard work, and also being the type of person to learn quickly. So it could take people, like, if you've got like a knack for it, it could still take you like 9 months to a year. And if you don't have much of a knack for it, yeah, maybe longer, like a year and a half of quite full-time study. Like, you need to have like a flagship project, which isn't so small. The competition is just higher. Like, I just needed to show that I could make a full stack application, roughly full stack, because the backend that I was using was like not like Postgres or anything. It was like Firebase, which means it was just easier to do the backend. Like, the backend was less to do, and the app was just like really super simple. But now I think you need to be seen as like having a bit more of a talent, like a flair, like a level of skill to be considered. Like, you need to look like quite special now, whereas before, I think anyone that could show that they could do it would be given a chance. And I don't really know how someone would really establish themselves as quite special. You'd have to be shown as like having such a good work ethic, and probably doing like some certificates and stuff in like AWS or something. I don't know. I'm just grateful that I'm not getting into it now. I think if someone wanted to get into it now, they'd probably want to do something like some small Upwork jobs first. Like, so imagine my 6 months of working up to learn to code, and then 6 months of doing little jobs, and you have to succeed at them. You can't screw them up. Like, so you'd have to choose wisely. Like, small jobs. Get about 5 small jobs on your Upwork, and then try to leverage that, and obviously make like a portfolio piece. So it's just like twice as hard, twice as much effort to be accepted, I think. Let's have a look at the logs now. If I refresh, that's one of the issues, because I'm not fetching them. So that's interesting. Yeah, no, totally makes sense. Thanks. You're welcome. So let's get rid of this, and I think I've got a console log in here, which I don't want. This, because I know that they're coming through, so I'm just cleaning it up a little bit in the page. I'm gonna now console log word.lowercase, because for some reason it's not matching the I'm. Oh, it needs to be that. That's why. Because I was using an uppercase character for lowercase, and then That's strange that it's not even going there. Is it doing it without words markup? That'd be so strange. Let's actually console log the lowercase. Console log word dot lowercase. Let's load the words and then go here. Word undefined. Why are they undefined? Oh, maybe they're being sent back wrong. Tokens. So these are the words. Lowercase with a uppercase C, I think that's all it is. So if we go to our API, we need to go to the root of the project. Handlers. So where's the main content here? And then this model, can we go to the definition? Yeah. Category, no, it's not actually content, it's the reader. Where's the reader then? Get reader page tokens, this one. Am I too late to the party? No, you're not. Welcome to the party. Get reader page tokens. What do we respond with? Reader data. So this one is the one that should tell me whether it's reader tokens, token, lowercase. So that's lowercase with a lowercase c, not a capital C. You're welcome. Very welcome. So now, what is this not the same struct that gets used for token? Because I'm getting token with a lowercase with a capital C here. It's really small for you, but that's a capital C, and that's what's making it not work. So we just need to go through the YouTube flow of data and ask the question. Is it get transcript? Let's just have a look at the handlers here. So we've got looking at the end. How do I go to the end? That one. Get my videos, process YouTube, and get transcript. It's obviously the transcript out of those three. Transcript data is the model. Is that what gets sent back? Transcript section response. So it's this one. But then this surely uses a token. Transcript token response. Here we are. So it's just that, I bet. Yeah, well, it's not just that. Oh, it's because I haven't loaded the user words. So now if I load the user words, go to the transcript, no. Negative. They're still undefined. Oh, is it because I have to reload this? Oh yeah, because it's in shared. That's actually one of the things that I was saying about last stream, is that if you have an inconsistency like this, where if I make a change in one of the microservices, I don't need to reboot it, but if I make a change in the shared directory, I do. Then the changes, you have to like remember them. They take up RAM. So I had to reboot to get that change to effect. Yeah! Woo! We have levels. That's great. But then we just want to make it that it does that now on refresh without having to go to the How long did that take you? Which one? How long did what take me? Like to get the user words in? I don't know, as in like 15 minutes to debug that? To do the entire application? Oh yeah, that took me about 15 minutes to figure out the user word issue, I think. Before that, I was looking into why it suddenly worked. Like last time I streamed, when I processed a YouTube video, it didn't have tokens like this, like clickable and colored. It was just all white. So I haven't made any changes, but now it's just working. Like I don't know why. So because I was a bit worried that there's something wrong, I checked into it a bit more deeply. Okay, we don't need this. What is next? We don't need to do the console logs. We can also just return without using that. What changes do we have in here? Nothing. So now we just need to get the user words just like the reader. So yeah, because it's on refresh, we probably want to consider storing it rather than having it lost on refresh. So user word. Maybe there's a console log? No. Let's just do this on video. It is part of the hooks. Get rid of everything but user word. And then when we get this, we can do get user words. Is it? Why are these not async? Can I not async these? I don't know why. I don't know if I should be awaiting them or if it matters. Oh, it's in the use effect. That's probably why. Because use effect doesn't like being asynchronous. So if I type like async here, it says it doesn't want to do it. I don't know why use effects like that, but because of the life cycle. So you have to extract the function, like wrap your functions and then extract them and call them synchronously, I think, whilst awaiting them inside. Oh no, maybe you could, no. It's been so long since I've done some heavy React, but I think that should be acceptable. It is. So that's another improvement. Now we're at a point of like what to do next. That was quite successful. So obviously there's no levels here. I could probably add them in the next 12 minutes. Because it's using a page, it should be quite similar to what's gone on in the reader. But then also another issue is, I think if I upload the same video, I don't know if it works correctly. Like it should, and also this UX is not good. Like it should describe what the issue is. Let's see what happens. Existing YouTube video. So it says it's existing. Oh, cool. So nothing happened. That's actually right. Everything's working. Like what we wanted to not have happen is have two of them. And also the processing, like it didn't do any processing. Like for it to say, oh, I did these tokens. We could probably make that a little bit bigger. So it's viewable. Probably also want to make that wider just because the client doesn't really do anything that we care about, apart from complain that things are not used when assigned, which needs to be cleaned up. So yeah, 11 minutes. I guess we can get just like in the reader, we have this levels container. I guess we can try and stick that in. Okay, so in reading, we obviously info section, levels, and then a toggle switch. We don't want that, I don't think. So info section, levels, info. Yeah, so this is just saying if it's on mobile, then render the levels below, above, and if it's not, then render them below. So we just need this, but we've already got an info section, don't we? Where's my template? Info container, and then page goes in there. Reader. What's your color scheme called? It's the default of Lazy Vim for the actual syntax highlighting. So if we do /config Neovim and oh no, I shouldn't have checked because there's no directory. I think it might. No, it's not in init then. Is it in here? This one. Yeah, Tokyo Night. Tokyo Night Habermax. That's the color scheme. Looks neat with the background so blurred. Thank you. I can get rid of that. Right, so we already have an info section, and then I guess we can just take those two. I wonder how levels works. I'm guessing it's using set word, and then there is a word that's set. But then, is it set in the store? Set word, yeah, reader store. Is that used here? Set word. No, but it's oh yeah, set word's only used here because you want to set it to the first one on load. But in the video we don't do that. So, but in the page we probably do. So let's set word gets used on click word. So that's gonna work. And then I'm guessing the levels pulls that word from the store, so it's literally a case of just plopping it in, I think. So, and we don't want to is mobile it, we just want to put it in like that and then import them. Take those. Where's my components imports? We don't need the reader. I said 12 minutes, right? Oh, something isn't happy there. I feel like this probably is being rendered, though. Just behind. Yeah, okay, so no, they're below. So it's this info container. Has the page inside, and I bet the page... Oh, okay, so let's put them outside of that. Well, that didn't exactly work. What container? So we're just gonna have to fix the container. What's the info section got? Maybe we can use this. We don't know. No, we don't want it to be like that. So what do we have in the info container then? Width, height, 100%. So we could just say it's going to be like a display flex type of thing. What's inside it? The page. Is the page 100%? I should probably delete this. It's just for reference. Is the page 100%? Page words container. Width. What about height? 100%. Well, I mean, what we could do is not make this 100%, and that gives us room below, but it doesn't look like the what is below is going to be marked up correctly. Oh, and then we put, okay, so we'd want to wrap the page in a container. Page container. What is going on? Why is it going slow? And then put those there, because then the info container is the box around that wants to stay at 100%, and then the page container is just going to make, because the page is 100%, and if we change that, then we're going to be breaking how it works in the reader. We just want to shrink the container that it lives in inside the video. So here, page words container prop. See, I've got this same sort of thing here. I think maybe this is it. What's the prop that it takes? Scroll amount. I bet this is I bet that works from last time. Page words container. No overload matches the call. Right. Scroll amount is missing. Scroll amount equals, let's just do 0. Well, no. But that's close. Oh, it's because the info container, I think I took it off 80%. I mean 100%. So we put this back to 100. And that should start. So that's closer. But now the page words container, that's just like too small, isn't it? Max height 50%. Is that what I had it on before? Like, that seems so drastically small for some reason. Let's do 70. Like, that's getting better, right? You'd want to do like a calc or something to make it, let's do 70 because we still want room to mark that up nicely. Shot. Yeah, that works. Is there something? We got a me. Oh, I. We can try I and then see if it works nicely with yeah. Okay, that's fine. But then where's the fucking video gone? Okay, cool. It's fetching translations as well, which I should avoid. Wasting my API usage. I mean, other than just making this a bit nicer looking, but then I don't see much of the point until we have a new design. Like, this is, the spacing has not been edited here, so I don't think I need to edit the space here. But yeah, I said, can we do it in 12 minutes? We did it in 10, I guess. I guess like next steps would be to properly confirm that processing works. Try some of the languages, because this is back to just like a working state, and then refactor and tidy some things, because this is a mess. And like what, so also I don't have the dot that follows along with the video. Like what languages does it support? English, Russian, German, French, Spanish, Korean, Italian, and Hungarian. Currently. So if I go to an unusual one like Korean, Go on short stories. Oh, I'm not rendering it properly on Arch. So on Arch, I need to add the characters to my character set to make that render. It would work. Let's try Hungarian. Yeah. Oh, but it thinks I've got a level on that for some reason. That needs to be fixed because that came from English. So it's like get user words should only get the user words. So they need to be separated by language. Just a quick, I know I'm on my time now, but let's have a quick look in the store, reader store. When it sets the user word, no, it's the index. Set user words. Words is an any array. But what does it? User words come back. They need to be stored by language. So this needs to be a map of all the languages and then an array of words. Do you speak multiple languages yourself? No. No. No, I don't. I am a monolingual. Terrible. Us English people are very lazy. It's like Americans with traveling, like passports, they don't know geography. It's like English people, we have the same issue where we know nothing about other languages really, typically. Aren't we all? So yeah, maybe the next step is to set the user words by language to prevent that issue, but generally at this point it's just like swatting the small bugs and tidying up the code a bit and then pushing forward with more features and implementing the new design. So that's it for this one. Like that was a decent hour. Basically just gonna get ready for work now, so catch you later. Thank you, bye bye.